What's going on? Ellis in the building, and I represent Sensory Overload. And today I have a fragrance haul for you. I got 4 fragrances from the House of Dua. No sponsorship. Paid for these out of my own pocket. We're on the website. Saw a few fragrances that caught my attention. 3 of them are inspirations or clones, however you want to label it. And one of them is a hybrid. A hybrid being 2 fragrances that combine to create one fragrance, okay? And we won't discuss that one a little bit because I'm excited to smell that. Now, with this fragrance haul, we're not going to dive deep and get in depth. I'm going to tell you the notes and I'm going to give you my initial impression and we're leaving it at that. I won't dive too deep. That's going to be for another video, okay? But I do want to share this experience with y'all and, let you know if it's worthwhile and kind of let you know the vibe that I'm getting from it, all right? So, with that being said, the first one I have for you is inspired by Jean Paul Gaultier Le Male Lover. This right here is called Error 404 Lover. Error 404 Lover. White pepper, finger lime, oceanic accord, ambergris, wood, and vanilla. I'm hoping that this is like summer in the bottle. You know what I mean? Like that's what I'm aiming for. The weather's breaking, it's about to get warm out. That's what I need. Let's see what's hitting for. Okay. You're gonna get that oceanic accord. I do smell a bit of that vanilla. This right here smells good. It reminds me of if you ever been to Ocean City, Maryland, went to Secrets, reminds me of getting fly. Make sure I hit my push-ups and everything, and going to Secrets with my homeboys, or even just during the day hitting the boardwalk, walking around, you know what I mean? Try to find the honeys or whatever. But it just gives me that, it brings me back to that time and that place. With that being said, this does have a bit of a youthful appeal to it that I like, okay? So, you're going to get some of that oceanic accord, nothing too salty, getting some of that vanilla. I think this is a compliment. It's going to be a compliment getter. This does bring back those summer nights. So, that's my initial impression of Error 404 Lover. Let's go to the next one and let's see if we got some more bangers. Number 2. All right, so number 2 is inspired by Victoria's Secret, Very Sexy For Him. So off the title, I was like, shit, I like to get sexy, you know what I'm saying? So if that's the theme of it, then shit, I need this then, you feel me? So this is called Unmistakably Sexy For Him. Unmistakably Sexy For Him. You have tangerine, lime, bergamot, caraway, cinnamon, sage, Sichuan pepper, bamboo, sequoia, musk, orange blossom, and vetiver. Let's see what this is going to be hitting for, y'all. Smells fresh. This gives me a fresh citrus vibe. Now, I got to put this on skin. I'm not going to put on skin yet. That's going to be for another day because, like I said, it's initial reaction. The name and the smell don't line up for me. This don't smell like the sexiest fragrance that I ever smelled before. Not saying that it's supposed to be, right? It's just supposed to be a sexy fragrance in general. But I think I had a bigger expectation of what this would be. So this is gonna be citrus. It's gonna be aromatic. It's gonna have a fresh note. And I'm gonna keep it real. Freshies tend to give me a lot of compliments, so maybe that's where the sex appeal lies in this fragrance. All right, we're gonna see. I'm It's gonna be good for the warm weather because that citrus aromatic, it's not resonance where you wear those during the cold seasons. So we're gonna test it out during the spring and during the summer. And if it makes the top 5 spring and summer list, best believe you'll see and hear about it. All right. But as of now, it's cool. It's not bad at all. It's far from being offensive. It's very inoffensive. You know what I'm saying? I'm just looking for it to match its name, if that makes sense. All right. So we'll follow back on this another time. But this is Unmistakably Sexy For Him, inspired by Very Sexy For Him, Victoria's Secret. All right, y'all. So number three is going to be the hybrid that I mentioned earlier. I'm excited to get my nose on this. This hybrid, y'all, Creed Aventus and Dolce Gabbana the One. Yeah, I can't fathom what those two together would smell like. I wouldn't even think of putting them two together. You feel me? To me, that's probably going to be the very sexy fragrance out of my fragrance haul. You know what I'm saying? But this right here is called One and Only Poseidon. One and Only Poseidon. Coriander, basil, grapefruit, bergamot, ginger, orange blossom, cardamom, birch, patchouli, amber, cedarwood, tobacco. You got black currant leaves in here, apple, pineapple, pink berries, jasmine, rose, musk, oak moss, ambergris, and vanilla. This has a plethora of notes. Man, I'm excited for this one. Let's see what this is going to be hitting for, y'all. Okay. Okay. So I like this. This may be a date night fragrance. Right now, off that initial blast in the air, it's a lively, bright Aventus. I'm getting more so Aventus. I'm getting the pineapple. Okay. It's not this juicy, ripe pineapple. It's just, I know it just smells like pineapple off the rip. That's what I'm getting. I ain't gonna front. I'm gonna have to spray this one on skin. I'm sorry, y'all. Hang on. Let me see what this is hitting for, y'all. Initial reaction, it intrigues me. I want to wear it. I want to get an experience with this. That's what this does. All right. My skin, it has more of a fruity sense to it. You know what I mean? It's yeah. It's fruity. It's bright. I think the dry downs maybe where Dolce Gabbana the One may shine. But right now, I feel like Aventus is kind of taking the lead with this fragrance. I think this would be a good date night fragrance. I think this is gonna work for the spring and like those summer nights. I think this would definitely work for that. Okay. Like I said, it piqued my interest. It's intriguing, and I like it. It's One and Only Poseidon. Vita Ventus, Dolce Gabbana the One combined. On to the next. Last but not least, all right? It's gonna be. I'm hoping it's gonna be a banger. Now, it's inspired by a brand that's been hitting home runs. This brand has made Lovers. It's made Pacific Chill. It has made Imagination. That's no other than Louis Vuitton. And it's inspired by Louis Vuitton City of Stars. This fragrance here is called City of Dua. City of Dua. Lime, blood orange, blood mandarin, lemon, bergamot, tiare flower, powdery notes, and sandalwood. See what it's saying for. Maybe they got another home run on their hands. Let's find out. Okay. Citrus, floral, powdery. Fellas, if you not into floral fragrances, this may not be for you. This leans very unisex in the air. Okay, so it's bright because it has that citruses. You know what I mean? But you smell the tiare flower in there. All right, you do get a sense of those powdery notes. So bright, citrus, floral, powdery. When I think about it, I think that I need to wear this on skin, and it may change your mind because on skin and on air, excuse me, on skin and what you smell in the air is two different experiences. As of now, it's questionable. It's a bit questionable right now. And I'm not mad at it. I can always give it to my lady if push come to shove. You feel me? But I do want to get I want to get my experience out of this. I think it's going to be good for the warm weather, the way this is leaning. Okay, so we'll give it a shot when it gets a little warmer out, and yeah, we're gonna see what's hitting for. So that was my fragrance haul with the four fragrances. Like I said, I got the One and Only Poseidon. That one I like. That's the Creed Aventus and Dolce Gabbana the one. We got the Era 404 Lover. I like that. That brought me back to those summer nights, going clubbing out in Ocean City, things like that. Jean Paul Gaultier, Lamar Lover. That's what this was inspired by. We got Unmistakably Sexy For Him, inspired by Victoria's Secret, very sexy for him. And it didn't smell very sexy in the air, but like I said, in the air and on skin, it's two different experiences. So I'm going to give it another shot, all right? I ain't going to knock it till I try it. And last but not least, City of Dua, inspired by Louis Vuitton, City of Stars. That's that floral, powdery, citrus, unisex, okay? And this one, I just got to be open-minded and give it a shot, all right? And I think that, you know what I mean? We'll make it work. So, I appreciate y'all watching, and I hope you smell your best. You stay blessed, all right? Catch you next time. Peace.